28 years later. More like 28 dongs later, if you know what I mean. That was horrible. What's going on, everybody? Stupid Console Gamer here again, and welcome back to another movie review. This time being on 28 Years Later, which was directed by Danny Boyle and written by Alex Garland. 28 Years Later is the latest sequel in the 28 franchise, the first film being 28 Days Later, and the second movie being 28 Weeks Later, which, come to think of it, 28 Weeks Later came out in 2007. That was a long time ago. And you can only imagine the anticipation that I and many others had when 28 Years Later's first trailer came out last year. And man, the anticipation has been growing. And finally, I got to see this movie in theaters. Alright, so the story in 28 Years Later follows a group of survivors living on a quarantine island in Britain. And 28 years after the rage virus outbreak broke out in the original film. When one of them ventures onto the mainland, they uncover secrets, wonders, and horrors that have mutated not only the infected, but other survivors as well. Now, right off the bat, this kind of plays out like a typical post-apocalyptic zombie movie, right? Well, not really. In disguise, at least the first 45 minutes of the film, it really does feel like a post-apocalyptic zombie film, but really it's like a beautiful, oddly emotional coming-of-age film. It just takes a huge tonal shift. And I have to really give credit to Danny Boyle and Alex Garland for this, for subverting not only my expectations, but everyone else's. And even with the odd tonal shift of the plot of the movie, I'd say it still holds its own very well, especially when it's being held together by a great cast of performers like Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Jodie Comer, Ralph Fiennes, who just commands such a great presence in this film, and it's insane to me how this man has not won an Oscar. Like, that is just crazy. And of course, Alfie Williams just really knocks it out of the park, man. Like, that kid has such a bright future ahead of him. Now, aside from all the acting performances that was given in this movie, I do have to say the cinematography, the sound, frenetic editing of the entire movie. It doesn't seem like it should work, but it does. Danny Boyle really took a huge risk, just like he did with the first movie, shooting this entire film with an iPhone. Specifically an iPhone 15 Pro Max. Despite the fact that this movie was shot in an iPhone, it looks really, really good. And it's just in line with how Danny Boyle shot 28 Days Later, which he shot with a Canon XL1 camcorder. I mean, really, it's not like Danny Boyle is just pulling out his iPhone and clicking on record and just shooting in handheld, even though there are several scenes that were shot handheld. No, and most of the time these iPhones were on heavy-duty tripods and had expensive lenses on them and external monitors attached to them. It really is a testament to how far we've come in technology, especially smartphone filmmaking. Even with all the positives that it gave this film, there are some negatives, unfortunately, such as the pacing of the movie. Like, the first act is just great, and then really all the way to Act 2 and 3, it kind of just slows down. But really, it does set up for the sequel film that's going to come out next year, 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. And not only was the pacing an issue, but also there were a couple of creative choices that seem out of the blue, or just out of left field even, that kind of turn off the audience, especially, I've been hearing some murmurs in my auditorium. There were some creative choices that Danny Boyle made that were just a bit too odd. Honestly, though, that's kind of all the negatives I have about this movie. I mean, I enjoyed it so much, and I might be in the minority to really enjoy this movie, but I really did. This was a great film, and I urge everybody to at least take the time out of their day to just go to the cinema and just watch this movie. Just watch it and come up with your own opinions about it, because it's quite a ride, especially the ending of the movie, which I won't spoil here, but it's worth it. This movie is definitely worth the ticket price. And the final verdict that I give 28 Years Later is a resounding 4 biohazard symbols out of 5. It just definitely was worth the ticket price for me, and I'm glad Danny Boyle and Alex Garland subverted my expectations of this film. It wasn't really what I thought it was going to be, and I'm glad it wasn't. I was along for the ride, and I honestly cannot wait for the sequel. So with that, thank you guys for watching my quick movie review on 28 Years Later. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and dislike it if you dislike it, and comment down below on what your guys' favorite zombie movie is and why. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stupid Console Gamer out.